Welcome back to the channel, fellow adventurers. And if you're new here, we do EDC gear and knife review videos. If you like that kind of content, subscribe to the channel. All right, folks, today we're going to take a look at the Rocktol Gen R multi-tool. This was sent to us by Rocktol to review. They sent it, but all opinions are mine. With that being said, thank you, Rocktol. We do appreciate you sending us to the channel. Now let's take a look at what we have inside. The first thing you can find when you open it is your instruction manual, which lays out what everything inside does, you know, how to care for it, how to open it, all that good stuff, including the warranty information. So we'll put that off to the side. And then we have the Rocktol itself. They send it in this pouch, standard fare nylon pouch. Let's open it up and see what we got. Well, first thing you're gonna find is the Rocktol itself. Let's get that out. There we go. That's really nice. Really attractive. But we'll talk about that in a second. Now, if you look down into the pouch, you have the main spot for the tool itself. And then you have this addition where you can store the extra bits that come with it for the driver. So nice pouch. I personally am not a pouch guy, so we'll put that out of the way. You do have this nice carry clip on here. Strong, but not overly strong. So it'll slide in and out of the pocket very easy. So let's open her up and we'll look at the first thing, what everybody likes multi-tool for, which is your pliers. This is a triangular design, much like the Leatherman, the newer Leatherman models. You've got your needle nose pliers, your standard pliers, and then you have your wire cutters, and then you have, if you look the way that's cut down here, let's see if I get some light behind that, you can see you've got your hard wire cutters right there. What's nice is these are removable, can be changed, so when they wear out you can just get replacements. That's really nice. Now here, if you look, you've got your crimping tool right there, which is a very nice tool. These seem to be built really well. The weight of this is really good. Let's close her up for a second. Let's look at the outside. This is a titanium coated stainless steel. So titanium coating is going to make it, beside the fact that it's stainless, it's also going to make it even more corrosion resistant. I like that they put the name right there, Rocktol, you can see that. And very small, the Gen R. Really nice touch right there. Now let's open up the tools in the middle, and we'll save the tools on the outside for the end. So again, first thing you're going to notice when you open this, you've got a set of rulers. You've got your inches here and your centimeters on the bottom. And what's nice is they come together pretty close, so you can get an accurate measurement, you know, as long as you're not measuring anything that's too long. But very easy to read as well. I like that. Now we'll go to the tools here. So we'll open this up and pull them all out. We'll go over them one by one. Okay. So the first thing we're going to see right here is you're going to have your can opener, bottle opener, and wire stripper right there. Those are very nice. You're always useful. Wire strippers come in handy. Obviously, you can take this. We all know bottle openers and can openers always come in useful. I'll tell you a little story. One time I was out camping and I bought a new propane barbecue grill and I forgot to bring any tools. I had to use a multi-tool to put it together. And that's all I had on the whole camping trip, and it saved my bacon. Next up on the agenda, you have a flathead screwdriver. Nice size right there. Followed by a precision driver. That is a Phillips. You can pull that out, and that's also a flathead. So they're micro-sized for precision. Tightening eyeglasses, things like that. Next up, you have an awl. alls come in very handy, especially out camping, or in my case where I lost weight and had to tighten up my belt and had to use an awl to make new holes. Then finally, you have a smaller flathead on the edge of a two-sided file. So you've got your diamond file and your traditional file. What's nice is that these tools lock. So on the other side, you'll see the lock. So let's just say the file out, for instance, and that locks. And the way to open it is you just press down here to unlock the tool. So that's really nice. Now let's move to the other side. On the other side, you're going to have your bit driver. And this is nice because you can take 1/4-inch bits. They go right in there. It comes with, as you see here, comes with your Phillips and flathead. But then they also give you these, which gives you additional flatheads, additional smaller Phillips, and Torx bits as well. So that's a nice touch. You can add as many bits as you want if you carry them loose. So now let's put this, unlock this, put this back, and let's go to the outside. And first on the outside, we'll go here. These are your scissors. You move them till they lock, and then you have a really nice set of scissors. Let's put those down for a sec. Okay, so I grabbed some things we can cut. So let's start with paper. Really easy right through that. I mean, those are sharp scissors. No problem with paper. Now let's try some paracord. Let's try that again. No, that was me. That was user error. Yeah, so cuts right through. I shouldn't have bent it the way I did. But yeah, cuts through the paracord. And last but not least, we've got this big ass cable tie. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. So yeah, that's going to make all the cuts you needed to make. Let's get these out of the way real quick. Okay. Now let's talk about some of the other tools on here. All right. Okay, so let's go back to some of the other tools. So now, again, that locks. And this has a liner lock. See that there? It's a liner lock. And it just folds back in. Now, let's look at this side real quick. So on this side, you have a fish scaler and you have a hook. Seatbelt hook. If you're actually gutting a fish, you can use that. Really nice, really good tool. Again, liner lock right there. It locks up solid. Close that in place. And we'll pull out this side. And here you have your wood saw. Again, solid lock up on that. Liner lock. And now we'll go to what I think is the star of the show on this knife. And that is, whoops, wrong one. And that is the knife. One, it's an interesting blade shape. It's not a common blade shape that you find on multi-tools. But here's the big thing. Look at the steel. It's a VG10. That's an upgrade over most inexpensive multi-tools. But even better, it's an upgrade on some of the lower end Leatherman. And rock solid lockup again. Really nice blade shape. Let's see how sharp that is. Oh yeah. Yep, extremely sharp blade. And now let's talk about the monkey in the room. So This has 27 tools, okay? Built really well, and this comes in at a great price point. This comes in about $45. So when I say let's talk about the monkey in the room, people are going to look at this and they're going to say, wow, it looks like a Leatherman Wave. And they're not wrong. It does have a resemblance to the Leatherman Wave. But I wouldn't compare it to the Wave. We all know the Wave is about, I don't know, I guess $130, $150 in that range. I don't know exactly off the top of my head. But where I think it compares more to, and where you really need to compare it, is to a Leatherman that's in the same price point. And that Leatherman is the Leatherman Rev. The Leatherman Rev is $49. The Leatherman Rev is a great tool. I've carried this for years, and I absolutely love it. It's built well, but it's the inexpensive Leatherman. The knife steel on this is only a 420 steel. The VG10 is a lot better, but that comes in at $49, and it's only 17 tools, where this one has 27 tools and comes in at $45. So it comes in about $4 cheaper, and you can often get them on sale on Amazon for around the $40 price point. It includes a driver that this doesn't have. I mean, it's built, to me, just as well. Now, mind you, like I said, I've used this for years, so it's well loved, and I think it's a great tool. But if you just want to spend around the $50 price point, you cannot go wrong with this. Absolutely. You can't go wrong. Plus, they're giving you the pouch. They're giving you the extra bits. And it's a VG10 steel. Now, here is another great thing. You can swap out the blade on this for a S35 VN. Yes, you can purchase an optional S35 VN blade for this for $25. So if you wanted to upgrade this for another $25, with the 45, you're at $69. $69 brings you to the same price point as the Leatherman Sidekick. And again, the Sidekick has, I think, 19 tools in it, where this is giving you 27, and you've now upgraded to an S35 VN blade steel. So that's something to consider. Is this better than the Leatherman? Not if you go to the Leatherman Waves, but the Leatherman Wave is so much more money. If you're not worried about a USA build, the Rocktol is the way to go on every day that ends in Y, in my opinion. Because again, out of the box, it's better than the Rev. If you upgrade the blade to the S35 VN for $24.99, you're at the exact same price as the Leatherman Sidekick. Just providing a way better value, and at that point, a much, much better tool. There we have it. That's the Rocktol Gen R. All right, folks. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content, subscribe to the channel. And as I always say, until we meet again, keep your blade sharp.